On last week's episode of ComeDy&D, Voices of the Air, High Elf Cleric Celebsini in trouble for shooting a guy in the ass, and Kobold Investigator Regington, who has a reputation for helping people and totally not stealing stuff, were summoned to the office of Alia Guard Chief Kendrick Dean, who drafted them as deputies and bade them investigate a murder in an area called the Artist's Belt. It was there they found the body of a man named Skinny, who fell from a third-story window. At the scene of the tragedy was a half-drow named Kerr, who took an interest in the departed by wiggling around his dead arm. In the artist's haven called Ralph's Records were H and Lillip. They told the group about the events of the night prior, a struggle in finding their friend Skinny dead. They also asked that their friend Nerg, who is a resident, a race with a giant eyeball head who can only communicate telepathically, tag along to help. They said Skinny fell out around midnight, or maybe he was pushed. In addition, an eyeball head, fake, not real like Nerg's, worn by the artists and worth 1,000 gold, was missing. Their investigation took them to the neighboring Ocean Ale House, where owner Miles mentioned that while working outside, he saw a body fall from the third floor of Ralph's Records, followed by two smaller persons, but he thought it was just stupid art. The team questioned and harassed a well-meaning Dr. Beard, who said 2 children arrived, one with a broken leg. This led them to the house of Frank and Jesse, a 7 and 11-year-old who tried to steal the eye to raise funds for the troops. Frank said his brother Jesse ran off, broken leg and all, to join a local Baron's militia. They found Jesse up a tree being attacked by a monster that no one had ever seen before and totally didn't look like this animated buffalo. The crew dispatched the beast with magic and stuff, and Jesse told them what happened, that while trying to steal the eye, Skinny caught them, and a struggle ensued, and he fell and died. They took him back to Chief Dean, who told them that he would be put to death. But since it was an accident, he would put in a good word with the judge and have them serve their time at the Hex with the patrol. The father gave the youngest his only dagger, and they were sent off. The team returned the eye to Ralph's Records and reported back to Chief Dean, who deputized Kerr and Nerg and asked that they stay on and help. A city like this is always in need of heroes.